Oh, 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 oh. Casting. Okay, great. Everything is according to the works. So, guys, welcome back to Factions with the Dorn, not Keyblade here. So, first thing on my agenda here. Yeah, correct myself up. First thing on my agenda here is to not get fucked to death by these motherfuckers. But, you know, that might not happen. So, what we're gonna need right now is somewhere to go, place to stay, roof over my head. So, what do I do? How many homes can you have? That's the question. Is it just one home? Homes? Slash homes? No, don't teleport me home. Looks like it's about one home per person. Let's try slash home list or something. Oh, no, it just is. Show. Thinking here. I'm thinking real tough. Let's go slash wild. So this is factions here. We know that. We need to go as far away as physically possible. Of course, obviously, anybody can come on here and fuck my shit up, especially because I'm streaming. So, regardless of which, here's what we can have. I can do it all off camera, but that'll be stupid. So, I mean, no matter how much progress we make, any fuck ass with ESP cheats can come on here and fuck my shit up. So, we're gonna have to go real far. And we don't have Elytra right now. Okay? Doesn't seem like this world has seen much action. But that doesn't really matter. Okay? Because, you know, it will see action. Okay? Because Factions is so lit. Okay? I don't even doubt for a minute that servers like these are going to explode at some point in the history along the way down the road. So it's just really important to make sure that nothing gets a fuck up. Oh no. So. Let's see. So let's check our coordinates. Okay, we're gonna have to go real far, guys. Real far. Now, I didn't start Factions on stream. But, why is the sky fucking pink right now? Is that because of the sunset? Because I know this ain't Square Mine we're playing here. So. Fucking face. Let's just keep going here. Okay, we got a lot of traveling to do. We need a base that is pretty well hidden. You know, what we can't have is a base that is easy to find by not using cheats, you know. Like, easy to find while using cheats, that's fine, because there's no way you're going to protect your base from cheats. Okay, there's no way you're going to protect your base from a scummy cheater. Okay, but you can protect it from people who play fair. You understand? You know. Let's be honest here, guys. You know, nobody who is actually interested in factions is interested in cheating. But, you know, there's a lot of different people in the world. You know, someone may just be interested in factions, but they may just want to make you miserable. So that's also a possibility, so don't forget about that. Okay. You need to think about this when deciding how you're going to do your base. So let me tell you guys, there may be moderators and admins, okay? But they ain't doing shit, okay? They ain't doing shit, okay? Uh-oh. I really hope it doesn't tell everybody if you're live. I hope that's just like a status effect you can pay for or something. I said this guy looks like he has a fucking... I saw this guy earlier. Right here. I said he looks like a fucking dude with like... I said he looks... his name sounds like he has like a tuft of hair on his head that sticks straight up. I used to cheat all the time on little servers like this, but I'm frankly just bored of it. You know what I mean? Frankly, I'm just freaking bored of it. Cheating is so boring. So boring. Depending on who you are, though. I mean, obviously, there's fun aspects of cheating. Fucking with people is very fun. Okay, making people sad is fun. Okay, I get it. Now I'm bored of that. Even I just want to play some goddamn Minecraft. You know. Oh my god. You know. There's basically no way in hell we're gonna make a base above ground. That's so we can just let go of that fantasy. Because you know who gets repaid if a cheater comes and fucks my shit up? Nobody. Nobody gets repaid. Nobody gets repaid because the fucking admins failed to do their job. You know. Oh, I'm so gonna die if I keep that up. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things we're gonna have to prepare ourselves for here, pals. Along the way, along the path of factions. We gotta sell a whole lot of stuff, buy a whole lot of stuff, build a whole lot of stuff. We're gonna have to protect our base with an outer layer of lava, water, and obsidian. Okay? I'm gonna go water, obsidian, lava, and then whatever brick or whatever we're gonna use for the walls of our base. But that won't come until later. Okay? You may think, oh, why not just make your base in a clever little, like, area or something, you know? Anybody can, you know, like, you know, you're forgetting the fact that this is Minecraft. You know, there's no direction that somebody's going to exclusively take to get into your base. You know what I mean? Whether it's up, down, you know, down from up or up from down, you know, left or right, they'll come in and they'll break your base down. Holy shit. This guy says, once I ordered a pizza at 23:59 at New Year's Eve. When the DoorDasher arrived, I said nigger. That's literally insane. Literally insane. Literally insane. Oh god. Gotta be careful, dude. Whatever you do, don't say nigger. Okay? But YouTube, some guy said it in the chat, and then I said it. So he said it, and then I said it. What's the big whoop? He basically gave me permission. It was in a song, YouTube. Okay? I heard it in a song. I was just saying the song. We are vibing. Oh, I would love to build a base right there, but look at that. You see that right there? Death. What in the name of Jah? Oh my god. It's a really great place to find some diamonds. Maybe that's what already happened here. Dude. I don't see any diamonds down there. Let's just take a little gander and meander here. Diamonds are worth quite a bit. This whole thing could be a trap. Now, I'm not super into getting up in the chat of things. Like, you know, every once in a while, I'll, like, make a little funny remark. I actually did that off stream, like, a while ago. There was the tuft of hair thing. But, you know, I'm not a big chatter guy. I'm not a social Minecraft butterfly, okay? Because, you know, I'm a strategist. Okay? We're strategizing. Figuring out what comes I'm dead. Oh. There's no way to get any of that back. Oh, it's like everything. That makes me so pissed. What? How do I get this? How do I get villager rank? Look. I have a rare crate key. What is happening? You see this? What? The fuck is a MCMMO? The fuck is that? Oh, wow. Oh. My, oh my god. I'm in so much pain. Oh, you couldn't understand. You couldn't understand my pain. Oh. Oh, you couldn't understand my pain. Let's just get back out there. Oh, my everything. My coordinates, my stuff. Oh man. At least I still have my money. Now let's see here. Negative 780. Dude, they do not even, well, I guess it doesn't really matter where they teleport you, because wherever they teleport you is gonna be where you are. So, like obviously if you get what? Yeah, let's just not get distracted. Keep moving. We need to get out of here. Way, way out of here. Okay. I should have not died. That's basically the freaking thing here. I should have just not died. Because now we're in the completely opposite direction. So obviously, there's no way we're gonna get out like 10,000 blocks, because fucking, I guarantee you anybody who is out that far teleported that far. Apparently you can claim territory as well. So it's a useful little tip. Am I stuck? I want to figure out how land claiming works. Oh, I may not have to go out that far. Oh, I was in such a good area. Wait. Let's figure out how we can claim this little land here. /claim /territory /fucking help me. Let's see. Economy, Discord, stats. How do we claim stuff? That faction /fac /fuck. No. Okay. Slash faction create. How do I do this? Dang it. Wait, what did I name this faction? /F? Oh, look. /F2 /F page 2. Oh, /F help page equals 2. No! Okay. Let's see here. /F create. And you know what we're going to call this? FYI 67. Create a new faction, FYI 67. F/F desk, right? The dorn Keebler. Okay. Faction name FYI 67. Okay. So /F territory. Why did I do it like that? No, dang it. /F claim. Uh-oh. I don't know how this works. What? What is this? What? Ah. Dude. It doesn't work very much. How do we get out of here? Did /help page equals 2. It didn't really seem to work very much. Duh! Oh god, it's so confusing. Why? I need to figure this out, dude. We have our faction created. Oh, there we go. Need to find claim. It doesn't really matter. 6. Ah, here we go. /F map. Where the fuck am I? You are here. We claim 1 chunk. Let's go. /F C chunk. What? Oh, oops. Okay, C chunk enabled. Have I claimed a chunk? How do I know if I've claimed a chunk? Auto claim. /F map again. Is this each block? Look. Look at that. I claimed. I claimed. I don't know. F map. This is really fucking not easy at all. So /F unclaim all. /F map now. What? It's not unclaimed. What the fuck is this, dude? Shouldn't be anything. Okay. So, how, I wish there was more assistance on. Show chunk boundaries. /F claim line. What? No! Don't! Why? Why are you doing this to me? Please don't claim a line of chunks. Are these all chunks? We gotta figure this out, guys. The only way I can think to do that is to ask questions now. Wow. Yo. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Claim line. Wait, don't climb. Don't. Stop. God, this is hard. This is hard for me. Okay? I'm gonna claim this chunk. Let's get out of here. Okay, right. Oh, so we now own this chunk. Right here. This is our chunk now. So if we go out here, that's the end. If we go here, chunk goes right here. If we no further than this point. Okay. So this. Okay. We're figuring it out, guys. Oh! Okay. I'm so focused on this. We need to figure out how to do this or we're not going to get anywhere. I need to figure out my chunks here. Okay, right here is the end. So if we go one block beyond this, then I no longer have myself inside the faction chunk. Look, guys, it's hard. Okay, it's hard to figure things out. Okay, it's like I've played factions, but I haven't played a faction that does it quite like this, where it's like you're claiming chunks. Most of the time, it's like you go to like point A, and then you go to like point B, and then you do a claim here and claim there, and then it like claims within a certain area. So right here is the beginning of the wilderness. I can fly? That's kind of ridiculous. Okay. Why can I fly? Like, what about PvP? What about if somebody... Oh, wait. Well, I guess... Oh, I guess I'm... freaking in what's essentially SMP, but... we can have that conversation all day. I don't really care. Let's figure this out. I haven't, like... In factions, it's supposed to be like anybody can raid you. They're never safe. Okay, you never get to sleep at night because you always know that someone is going to be the bigger fish and they're going to come and get you. But it doesn't seem like that's the case here. But okay, it just changes the scope here. It changes the scope of things. So this is my chunk. We can claim more than one chunk, of course, but I have a plan. Okay? I have a plan. Believe it or not. After losing all of that coal and all of those valuable resources and just suffering greatly, I have a plan. Okay. We need to dig all the way around this chunk first. Okay. I'm pretty bummed out that I lost all those resources. I'm going to be real here. That was kind of a bummer. Low-key a bummer. So right here is the end of our chunk. This entire area right here is my chunk. We can claim this chunk in a minute. For now, we're going to block it off with stone. Okay? I figured this was going to be like raw factions. It's like there's no such thing as claiming, and you just need to hide your base like a sneaky little guy. You know what I mean? That's not the case. You can have your base wherever you want it. So, that makes things easier. Okay, right here should be the end of that. So, and then in the middle of this chunk, we need to dig everything out. Dig it out, all underground mainly. We'll do some above ground stuff, but, you know. Oh! Okay. This is why I want to play modded factions so bad. Just think about how awesome factions would be with mods like Iron Chest, okay? Don't even get me started. Okay, like I'm not talking about the Aether mod because that would just kind of be fucking like, what would that really contribute to factions? But you know what I mean? There's so many mods that could make this so much more ganging. But you know, we'll stick with some regular factions for now. As I continue to make this area my home. Because, you know, what we gotta do here is get keys. And not only that, but we gotta get spawners and bans. Okay? The tutorial is basically just support the server, which, great, but it's not much of a factions tutorial, so it doesn't really teach me much about factions. Though, you know, I know a great deal already, okay? Because I'm just the smartest guy in the world, and I know everything whenever I want to, but, you know. Oh, no. Wait. Right. I'm good. But, you know, there could have been a tutorial for this world. For this server, I mean. Got a lot of faction things to do right now. What? Oh. This may not look very visually appealing, but trust me, dude. Literally the way you get started, okay? I'm gonna take over the server. That's not really my goal. My goal is just to get really fucking goated and powerful like a fucking badass, but you know, like that's about the extent of it. Oh wow. I'm definitely gonna need a better pickaxe. I feel like, you know what would go really good with factions? Fucking Tinker's Construct, and like, you know, you can include a mod that like removes wooden tools from the game, so like you have to play with Tinker's Construct. That'd be so great for factions. Oh wow. Oh wait, coal, we need that. Not really, actually, we don't need coal at all. But, you know, it's whatever. We can sell it pretty much, but it's about what coal is useful for here. Mobs don't even freaking spawn. So, I guess the real enemy here is the player. No, not again. Okay. We don't take fall damage on our faction either. I wonder if I take any damage. I think just a lot of mods would go really good with factions. I would say like Legacy Plus would be just such a good factions mod. You know what I mean? All the Legacy Plus mods. Fucking, better than Adventure would be a great one. Like I just don't get it, man. I don't get why why these things don't happen. But then again, like I don't understand the technical limitations, but it's crazy, dude. Like I would like everybody wants their idea to be widely regarded, and there's just such basic things. There's such basic things you can do to just have a great idea and have it be a thing. I don't know. Guess then the question comes up, why don't I do it? But I'm ass, so it's probably the explanation a lot of people will give you. Or that, just don't know how or anything like that. I don't know. Sounds like a load of bullshit to me. I would like to find some cool, like, connected block resource packs. Maybe hook up some Optifine. Get what I'm saying? So maybe we'll do that after a while. Oh yeah, torches are useful. I'm so dumb to think that. They aren't. What is this? Netherrack gen bucket? Why do I have this? Netherrack gen bucket. Is that a reward? Netherrack gen bucket. Someone would probably, I know there's probably someone who would just know what that is. Be like, oh yeah, netherrack gen bucket. To me, it sounds like something that generates netherrack, but I can't be sure. What is a gen bucket? It could, but also in my mind, what it could do is place a bunch of netherrack everywhere, which I don't particularly want, you know. This is a good area for claiming some nice faction area here. Okay. So let's go ahead and go /f map. And I want this chunk too. /f claim. Oh. Okay then. That might make it a little hard to figure out where the border of this chunk is, which I'm thinking it's going to be right out here. We're going to claim a good little group of factions. Or a little group of chunks. Okay. So it seems like we're like directly in line now with the chunks. So we can kind of figure out like what the boundaries of our chunks are here. Okay. It's so hard to get addicted to playing Minecraft now. Like, let me tell you guys. Like, it's obviously like I want to play sometimes, but like, it's not as easy as it used to be. You know, it's not as easy as it used to be to just crank out so much of this game. You know. But, you know, obviously things like factions are supposed to, like, you know, you're supposed to want, you're not supposed to be addicted, right? You're supposed to want to continue playing, which I do, but my motivation right now is pretty weak, you know? I don't know if you can tell or not, but, you know. I'm sure that'll change once we get things going. I am currently also doing a playthrough of the Moon mod for Legacy Console Edition, which is totally lit. Literally the fucking coolest thing ever. Just got my enchantment table house made. So, I just want to make a little bit more progress on that one, because I've been playing it a lot off stream. But not like, you know, I'm not that much farther than I was. Like, I just got my enchantment. Like, I just got my first enchanted tool, which is the diamond pickaxe, but I'm still, like, poor with diamonds and whatnot, so. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to figure out how far this is going to go. Good God. Oh, right here. We go right here. Okay, we're safe here. So that's quite a bit of blocks to mine. How many blocks back is that? So from this point, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. makes me wish my buddy had Java Edition. Nobody has Java Edition. Everybody has shitty Bedrock Edition. I don't like to play Bedrock Edition because every time you play on a freaking server, it's just delayed, okay? Unless you have better internet, which, you know, fuck that shit, dude. Fuck Minecraft Bedrock Edition, okay? Like, you know, if you like Minecraft Bedrock Edition, that's great. But you can't make me like it, okay? And I don't. I don't at all. I just hate it, okay? I don't even like when it's working correctly and it's not delayed and you're playing single player in a Minecraft world, okay? It's ass. That's what I think at this point. I'm tired of it. I've tried to like it, I think a lot, and I'm just so tired of Minecraft Bedrock Edition. I'm over it. I don't want to play it anymore. It is so ass. Like, when my friends like playing, I'm like trying to be like, you know, he doesn't have a computer yet, but you know. So that's kind of why I'm playing it, because, you know, he doesn't have a PC yet, and he has a console, an old console. So, you know, which I'm down, I guess, in that case, right? Because, like, what else are we gonna do? There's not a lot of cross-play games that are Xbox and PC that, you know, like, aren't, that either, like, we don't have, or, you know, just complications like that. So, like, it just makes me wish so badly that he had Minecraft Java Edition. That way we could play with mods. We could do, like, whatever we wanted without it being shitty on Bedrock Edition. You know what I mean? It is so frustrating. Because Bedrock Edition is just so ass. Like, it's just so ass. Especially for online play. It is so ass. It's literally so ass. This is the same internet. I'm experiencing no delay. And this is the same internet connection I was using to play on Bedrock Edition. And you know why that is? I think it's because Bedrock Edition is ass. That's why. Okay? Like, I don't want any movement delay, input delay when I'm playing Minecraft. That's just, like, the worst thing ever. Okay? Like, seriously. That is... Shut up, Siri. Nobody was talking to you. That's, like, the worst thing ever. You know what I mean? Why do I feel bad for talking that way to a robot? That doesn't... That... I'm so frustrated. It's all Microsoft's fault, okay? Me feeling bad for Siri, Microsoft's fault, obviously. You know? It's just all Microsoft. It's all their fault, all the time, okay? Because they're the ones with all the money. That's why it's always their fault, okay? The hell just happened? Oh, my super breaker ability is refreshed. I don't know what the hell that was. Why did it was just a firework there? This is gonna be slow. Gonna be some slow progress on the faction here because, you know, it's just... It's hard, okay? Factions is hard. You have to know how to build a spawner and stuff, so, you know. Then again, I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna work. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out more about how long it's gonna take and whatnot as we proceed. So this is my big faction area. You go ahead and mine this coal. I can't, guys. I'm like, I can't with Bedrock. I just hate it. I hate it so much. I hate the feeling. It drives me insane. It's not like, you know, it doesn't give me the same like negative association, but it gives me the same discomfort as like baby hands that are very dirty. You know what I mean? That's like the same level of discomfort I get from playing Bedrock as I do, you know, just with the thought of like baby hands that are covered in a bunch of food and stuff and gross crap. You know what I mean? It's just, I'm over it. You know what I mean? I'm literally over it. Hate Bedrock Edition. It's the worst version of Minecraft. Hands down. Okay? There's just no doubt about it. Okay? Worst version of Minecraft in the entire, obviously no actual version of like solid Minecraft can possibly live up to how terrible Minecraft Dungeons 2 was, or just Minecraft Dungeons. I'm sure this, who cares if I accidentally said 2 instead of 1. They're going to be not great. I mean, we all know that. Because the first one was like locked behind it, like half the game was locked behind a DLC. I mean, like, I'm not just trying to talk shit about these games, man. I played Minecraft Dungeons 2. I even have on my Xbox, that is in storage right now because I'm kind of done with that. Okay? Like, on my Xbox, I do have Minecraft Dungeons, and I played it extensively, and it was very boring. Okay? Like, you could just say something is boring and describe it as boring, and that'll do the job. But I don't feel like that does the job. Minecraft Dungeons is very boring, okay? And it just feels like, obviously the controls feel fine, but like, I know it's more connected to Bedrock than Drop Edition, okay? It's like part of the Bedrock world, I bet. Okay? So, you know, that's not the main reason I don't like it. I mean, it's literally just super boring, but, it's just frustrating. Bedrock feels like crap. Okay? It feels like crap. Feels like, and every single mod for Bedrock Edition feels like, like in SpongeBob, where they come up on like Krabby Land and it's just like a bunch of like tubes and pipes and crap. That's what the mods feel like for Bedrock Edition. Okay? Like literally. They feel like everything is an entity, like everything has a shadow for some reason. It's just weird. It's all weird. You know what I mean? Everything feels weird about it. Nothing feels natural. You know what I mean? Like none of it feels like it's part of the game. I feel like the least you could do with a mod is make it feel like not like it's supposed to be there to some extent. You know what I mean? Like make it feel like it's like there more. But mods for Bedrock don't feel like that in my opinion. They feel like weird, just weird. I don't know how to describe it, but it doesn't feel right. It feels weird, you know? It feels weird, you know? It just feels weird. Okay, I could sit here and rant about Bedrock Edition all day because, Minecraft is an IP that I enjoy. So, you know, obviously, I have opinions about it, as anybody else would. Ugh, I'm so frustrated. I'm so over it. Okay, I'm just so over it. you know. So over like just the feeling of Minecraft and how it feels so like, how like kind of just specifically Bedrock Edition. It just feels crappy, you know. Doesn't feel like doesn't feel right. That's the only thing I can think to say is that it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like it's supposed like, I guess it's I don't want to say it doesn't feel like it's supposed to feel because, like obviously, you know, it's supposed to feel however, the design intends for it to feel, but, it doesn't feel good. Okay? It doesn't feel good. It feels like crap. Okay? I mean, anybody who's played Bedrock has probably had like a crappy experience. Anybody who's played Java Edition has probably had a crappy experience of some variety. But, you know, I'm willing to bet that more people have crappy experiences on Bedrock than they do Java Edition by a long shot. And you know what Microsoft's probably going to do? They're probably just going to bury Java Edition because of that. Like, like they know it feels like crap, but they don't care because, who fucking cares? Because Bedrock is like the cash cow version of Minecraft, so it doesn't even matter, right? Because they just want their fucking money. You know what I mean? So it's just stupid. It's all stupid. You know? That's what a lot of people's concerns these days are getting watered down to is like, oh, well, it's just what the corporation's gonna do. You don't have any power. Cool. As the consumer, I have no power over what I'm buying. That's fantastic. I guess I was just a sucker then. I guess I was just a sucker and I spent my money on a piece of crap, and that's just it then, really? Like, no. That's not what I'm gonna be okay with having the answer be, you know? Not ever, you know? Because without the consumer, these companies wouldn't be where they are. They wouldn't have the money that they have. The consumer is a piece of the equation. So I don't think that, it's a good idea to submit to something that's crappy, just because, this corporation has so much money. Know what I mean? So I will always share my opinion about what I think about what I'm playing. Yeah, obviously it's not that big of a deal. We're talking about Minecraft here, but, I'm a long time Minecraft enjoyer. And I feel like Minecraft is kind of crappier than it used to be. Mainly on Bedrock Edition. I feel like Java Edition feels just fine. Like, honestly, it doesn't even feel like bad. You know what I mean? Feels pretty much exactly how it feels like it's supposed to feel. Bedrock Edition feels like a failed experiment. It just feels like a failure. A failure of a Minecraft. That kind of once kind of still felt like decent and it still felt nice, but now it just feels like crap. Okay? But obviously, this is just my opinion, right? I mean, if you have a different opinion, you can express that on a YouTube channel of your own. But, or just talk about it or something. I don't know. But who the hell wants to sit here and talk about fucking Minecraft all day? I don't think anybody does except for me. So, Obviously, when you're thinking about Minecraft, you have to think, you know, because there's multiple people play Minecraft for different reasons. You know, I play Minecraft because I like to fucking build and survive, but less build, more so survive. You know what I mean? I'm not really much of a builder guy in Minecraft. You know, I build with practicality. A lot of people don't do that. They build for fun in games, but you know, that's not. I don't do it for fun in games. You know, I do it because you know the threat is coming, which is the monsters at nighttime. Okay. Making my floor out of granite. Pretty soon it's gonna be all just kind of these blocks and these blocks, kind of randomized across the whole thing. You know. I'm just over it, guys. Just over. I'm over crappy Minecraft. You know. I don't want crappy Minecraft. I want Minecraft that feels nice. You know. A lot of people like Bedrock. That's great. You know. That is just so great. Because, you know. But, like, personally, what I would like is for Java Edition to be on Xbox, maybe. You know what I mean? Like, or it's just, you know, I don't know. You know, I can't play Java Edition with any of my friends. Some of them just don't like Minecraft. But the ones that do, they have fucking Bedrock Edition. Okay? So, you know, it's like I'm in hell right now. You know? It's like I'm literally in hell. Okay? But not really at all. Okay? So, it's frustrating. Because there is a better version of Minecraft, you know, that is more convenient, you know, for everybody. And that version is not Bedrock. Okay, let me tell you. That version is not Bedrock. Don't even get me started about the default servers on Bedrock Edition, you know, that on console edition are the only servers you can play, okay? Fucking ass. Okay, they're all bad. They all suck. Okay, none of them have factions. Okay, which you know is obviously not the only thing that people play, but you know they're ass. The Roblox servers. Okay, and that is so mid. Okay, it's so unbelievably mid. You just don't get it. Okay, don't get it because you know. Like, I don't know, maybe you don't care or something. I don't give a fuck what you think, but, you know, I'm pissed, is the point here. Okay? I'm pissed and I'm ranting about it. This is gonna look kind of whack, to be honest. Oh, fuck. Trying to figure out which parts I'm gonna fill with this stuff and which parts I'm gonna fill with the other stuff. Just kind of randomly mining in different directions. I just can't, I can't believe that some people don't think there's anything wrong with Bedrock Edition. I just, you know, don't really, it doesn't really affect me very much. Actually, you know what? It does. It does affect me very much. Because I play this game, and, the company that controls this game is probably one of the worst companies ever. Okay? So, you know, the, Microsoft. I don't have an opinion about anything else, but, like, I don't know. Microsoft is the fun police, okay? Especially with Minecraft. But I don't really know much about, I don't really know much about Mojang as a company, so I don't really know what to say, but, their face isn't as plastered throughout the inconveniences, okay? Seems like Microsoft's face is popping up everywhere with the inconveniences. Okay, whenever you see an inconvenience with Minecraft, you can just assume it has something to do with fucking Microsoft. Okay? Because usually it does. Okay, let's be honest here. Usually it does. Okay? Like, the only thing you see something frustrating, that involves Mojang is usually just what comes out in an update or something, right? Like, I haven't really seen a lot of, all I've really seen with, outside of the game inconveniences are things involving Microsoft. Which, what I mean when I say outside of the game is not like a problem that affects the, experience of Minecraft very much. But I mean, obviously, there's plenty of things I could talk about Minecraft Bedrock Edition, which is, in my opinion, the worst Minecraft experience. Okay. The most marketable and the worst. Isn't that weird? It's both the most marketable version, but the worst at the same time. Okay, not everybody agrees with that, but I don't really give a shit, so, it's true to me. It's my truth, okay? It's my truth. So, yeah. You want to argue about whose truth is more true? Let's do it, okay? Because I can name 101 miserable things about Bedrock Edition, okay? Maybe not specifically 101, if you take points like that, but, I can name a lot of things about Bedrock Edition that are seriously ass, okay? A lot of things, okay? A large amount of things. So when I go quiet, I'm just thinking, I'm like reloading here because, you know, got to think about things, you know. But, I'm just, I don't know. The way Bedrock's crappiness is affecting me now is affecting, you know, the way that I can play this Minecraft with my friends. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, because I can. It's just genuinely challenging to even like be willing to play that version of the game because it feels like ass. Like it feels terrible. It feels mainly online. Okay, let me say that. Like single player, it doesn't feel the worst, right? It's not the worst feeling thing compared to like being online. But it feels very, like being online. Obviously I don't have the best internet, so it's like, but look at this. I don't have the best internet, and this game is performing fine. There's not like any delay to my camera movement or anything. But in Bedrock Edition, that's prevalent in your online experience in that game. Okay, it's very delayed and crappy and slow, and it's like the input response that you get, which there is an option for improved input response, but it does nothing. Okay. And for some reason, I couldn't even turn it off, so I had to like go into the settings in the files and change it to off, and even that didn't fix it. So, you know, I was just like, screw this, man. This on top of all the other crappy experiences I've had with Bedrock Edition. You know, which I would be happy to fill you in. You know, like obviously it would be better if I were prompted to, but you know, I'm willing to do it unprompted as well because it's just such a crap version of the game. You know, once I finish this floor, I'm probably gonna get out of here because I'm gonna go make some dinner. Maybe play with my friend a little bit. Maybe play some Minecraft Moon Edition. Okay. Dude, this floor is looking pretty gangster right now. Alright. Put away some cobblestone. That's gonna have to be it for today. Hope you enjoyed me ranting my head off about Bedrock Edition, to which I shake my fist in the air and I say, this shouldn't exist. Should not be even an existing version of Minecraft, but it is. So, that's my feelings about Bedrock Edition. So, peace.